Guys, it has happened. Officially, the playoffs have kicked off for the WNBA season, and the Connecticut Sun just spanked the Indiana Fever. I'm actually surprised that Fever did not even, it seemed like they didn't even put up that much of a fight. Okay, they were trying, struggling, everybody struggling with their threes. Nothing was dropping. And ultimately, in the first round, round one, game one of the playoffs, the Connecticut Sun destroyed the Indiana Fever. Allow me to give you the play-by-play. So the first quarter kicks off. So for the first points, it was Fever had 3 points, and the Connecticut Sun had 4 points. I will just say Fever scored, then Sun scored. Fever scored, then Sun scored, because I was literally trying to go click through the channels to get to the proper streaming services. I don't know why I thought it was going to be on League Pass, but it wasn't. I'm tired of that. The WNBA, y'all mad wrong. Why do we have to jump through so many hoops just to watch the game? But anyway, so finally, I found the streaming app, and Bonner makes a 3. So Boston scores. Lexi makes 3 of 3. Boston scores again. Thomas scores. Bonner scores. Mitchell makes a 3. And they are tied for the first time at 14 of 14 points. Then Marina makes 2 of 2. Clark scores. They are tied once again at 16 of 16 points. Mabry makes 1 of 1. Thomas scores. Clark makes 1 of 2. Olivia scores. Dantes makes a 3. Thomas scores. And the first quarter ends with the Sun up by 3 points. They had 23 points to the Fever's 20 points. The second quarter begins. Fever makes a 3. So they are tied once again at 23 points to 23 points. Thomas scores. Then Dantes makes 2 of 2. They are tied again at 25 to 25 points. Then Thomas scores. Burton scores. Burton makes 1 of 1. Then Mitchell scores. Wheeler makes 1 of 2. Thomas scores. Hall scores. Bonner makes 2 of 2. Dantes scores. Mitchell scores. They are tied once again at 34 to 34 points. Boston scores. Then Carrington scores. Tied once again. Again, that's the game again. After it was just crazy. It was like a battle. First and second quarters going back and forth. And then the third quarter, the Sun went on a run because Marina Mabry came in the clutch. My God. And she was pissing me off in the first and the second quarter. But again, they tied again at 36 to 36 points. Then Jones scores. Then Bonner makes 1 of 1. Marina scores finally. Marina scores again. Then Mitchell scores. Fever scores. Bonner makes 3 of 3. And the second quarter ends with the Sun having 46 points to the Fever's 38 points. The third quarter begins. Mabry scores. Boston scores. Mitchell makes a 3. Carrington scores. Bonner scores. Clark makes a 3. Mabry makes a 3. Mabry makes another 3. Clark scores. Jones scores. Boston scores. Carrington scores. Mabry makes a 3. Clark makes a 3. Carrington makes 1 of 2. Carrington scores. Mitchell scores. Boston scores. And then Boston scored again. And the third quarter ends with the Sun having 68 points to the Fever's 57 points. And the final fourth quarter kicks off. Boston scores. Then Bonner scores. Mitchell scores. Mabry makes a 3. Mabry makes a 3. Then Mabry scored again. Then Mabry makes 1 of 1 again. She was like cooking up. I'm like, where was this type of Marina Mabry at for the Chicago Sky? Okay, they said that she out here playing games. Okay, Boston scores. Boston makes 1 of 1. Burton makes a 3. Dante scores. Bonner scores. Boston scores again, and then Carrington makes a 3. Okay, Carrington stole the ball and hit a 3. It was beautiful. I love Carrington's play. Okay, Olivia scores. Olivia Nelson, Adota, that is, and then she scores again. She did a midi jumper. Then Saxon scores. That was the last point of the night. And the Connecticut Sun went on a run. Okay, they beat them, had 93 points. The Fever's just 69 points. Again, this is a very physical game. So, ESPN being, trolls and being messy little middle school girls, they want to send all these Caitlin Clark alerts out if she gets sneezed on. So, yes, it was a basketball player. Dijonai Carrington literally, it's they said that, again, according to the announcers, it was a slow purple black eye that's forming around, a ring forming around Caitlin Clark's right eye, because Dijonai had hit her in the eye, right? Not on purpose, I'm sorry. Dijonai hit her on accident during basketball. Again, it's a very physical game. I like the physicality of the WNBA, okay? But again, Caitlin Clark literally smacked her upside the head, okay? Not to be tit for tat, but guys, again, I'm not tripping. Her eye contact literally falls out. And that's another thing. Dijonai Carrington, you really need to get you some better, I don't know what to do, some saline equipment or saline solution to be on you, because that's not the first time her contact flew out. And then for her to just pick it up and just pop it back in her eye, girl, eye infection, okay? Pink eye. We need you for the playoffs. What if you do that and your eye is messed up? Why didn't nobody pull Dijonai Carrington aside when she did that mess? Overall, guys, this was a really good game. Again, the first and second quarter, they were both cooking up. But then the third quarter, the Fever collapsed, okay? The Fever got cooked, okay? The Sun cooked the Fever. The Sun dropped 2 Tylenol, some Advil, some ibuprofen on the Fever. The Fever got killed, okay? And again, Marina Mabry, she was making me mad. In the third quarter, she came in the clutch. Veronica Burton put up 3s. Dewana Bonner. Carrington, she put up 1 3. It was beautiful. When Dijonai Carrington blocked Fag Benley's shot, it was beautiful. Fag Benley was sprinting down. She had stole the ball from her. She sprinted down to the hoop. She tried to put it up. And Dijonai Carrington, like a thief in the night, like a tiger in the freaking forest, just went up behind her and just smacked the mess out of that ball. Went out of the bounds. The whole crowd just roaring. I just love it. Dijonai Carrington, she does the seatbelt gesture when you got to click it a ticket, okay? That is Officer Carrington. And welcome to the Women's Institutional Correction Facility of Carrington. All in all, guys, this was a good game. Again, they face each other off again. This is just game 1 of 3. So this Wednesday, it'll be Fever versus Connecticut Sun. And then this Friday, also Fever versus Connecticut Sun. I'll be covering all those games. Again, right now, Dream just got whipped by Liberty. It's like, should I even watch it? It's like, I don't like blowouts like that. And besides, I'm not a fan of Dream or Liberty. But tonight, Seattle Storm versus Vegas Aces will be on. And that doesn't come on here until 8 p.m. And this won't be on League Pass. I'm so pissed. I'm going to have to find another streaming service because, again, I'm morning shift, guys. I got to wake up so early tomorrow. I don't want to stay up too late. But if not today, I will definitely be covering the Seattle Storm versus Vegas Aces game tomorrow. Again, comment down below, guys. Like, what do you guys think the Fever did? Like, what were the mistakes they made? Like, to me, Clark only made like 1 out of 9 3-point shots. I mean, it was just crazy. I'd never seen her play. Honestly, like, she played bad this evening. You know, Alyssa Smith, she was cooking up here and there, but it's like they made so many silly mistakes. I'm not used to them doing that. But then again, compared to the Connecticut Sun, they sent only 19 of like pretty much like the experience was just not there when it comes to the playoffs, right? Alyssa Thomas, Luana Bonner, Dijonai Carrington, they're veterans. They have more. They're like an older team, more mature veteran team compared to the fresh young rookies at the Indiana Fever. So they just have more, you know, experience when it comes to you know, what you need to, you know, contest players in the playoffs, whereas the Indiana Fever, they just don't have that experience. But again, like, it'll be interesting to see. Like, again, best game, it'll be the best 2 out of 3 games played, and I can't wait. I'm excited. Again, I'm rooting for Connecticut Sun. That's my second favorite team. Even though I want the Aces to three-peat, to me, I wouldn't mind either the Aces winning the championship, the Connecticut Sun, or Minnesota Lynx. It should be Chicago Sky, but they so sorry. They got knocked out of the playoffs. Comment down your thoughts on today's game, guys. What do you think the Indiana Fever need to improve?